Hey everybody, Dan Rawich here. Hey, thanks for requesting my bonus video. You asked for that based on an email that went out, and you originated with me by inquiring about options trading. So I want to really deliver for you because a lot of guys that do what I do don't really deliver all that much. And what I'm going to show you, I think, is pretty cool. So, how do I select swing trades? Day trading is a slightly different subject, but swing trades, especially in a market like this, require extra care. So one of the things that I do is I screen for seasonality. And there are services out there that will do this. And by the way, I'm happy to run this list for you. It's something I do for our members. And what this list is telling me here is these are stocks that the next 31 to 61 days out, over the last 10 years, these three have been up 100% of the time. So just to give you an example what that looks like, this is NVIDIA, and you can see 100% of the time, 98% return. It's never gone down in 10 years, and this is what the kind of equity curve looks like. Now, does that mean that the 11th year it's going to be a win? Unfortunately, it does not. But man, is that a seasonal edge, an increase in your probability? It really is. Let's look at a couple more real quick. Next we have, we'll go down here a little bit because some of these actually look like pretty good trades. And some of them really pulled back today. Today was a terrible day in the market. But here's Costco. Over the last 10 years, it's gone up 90% of the time, only gone down one time. Again, huge seasonal advantage here. Now we can go out longer and see, sometimes I'll use 15 years, and lo and behold, 15 years, Costco's only gone down one time. Can you believe that? That's a huge advantage. All right, so let's look at a few charts, and then I'm going to share with you my signals and how I do this. So CSX. It's down here, and it is got an 80% seasonal edge. I'll take that with a good chart any day. I won't take 100% seasonal edge with a bad chart because it might be the year that the edge doesn't pay off. So CSX has really been on a strong run. Volume's been very good. We got through the earnings, and I developed a proprietary indicator called Flight Station. It's insanely accurate. And you can see it gave the buy signal down here at 28.44. Stock's now 31.26. And it broke above the 50-day moving average. So what I do in a case like this, that's my stop loss. It should not break below that. That makes this a very low risk trade. High reward, low risk. It might reach the 200-day moving average and get kicked out. Fine, we'll exit. So my indicator, you have to be a member, and I wanted to give you something that you could actually, that's actionable. And since I can't give you my indicator unless you join, I want to show you a way that you can get very close to replicating it. It won't be perfect. But this is ADX, and I'm going to actually show you where these indicators are. Let me blow this up here. And the first one I'm going to show you is ADX, and it's this one, ADX and DI by, I can't say it, by Kabu. Now, once you get that up here, there's a couple things that I do to customize it. You open this gear setting, and by the way, you can get a free account with TradingView. You just can't put too many indicators on it, but you can put a few. So click on settings and unclick ADX level and the labels here, because it just kind of clouds things and messes it up. And the system is all about green crossing red. It's that simple. Next, this is something I don't think you will ever see. I'm really proud of this discovery. In fact, it was the genesis to Flight Station. Although Flight Station has 1,000 lines of code, it's very complex. And you can see it picks the tops and it gets you out at the bottom. Over and over and over it works. Okay, now the next thing, if you really want to increase that edge, is this indicator called Bull Trading Easy MTF. This is free on TradingView. Right here. It says 1 minute scalping system, but trust me, it works great for all time frames. Okay? So load that on your chart, and what that does is that's this red and green line. And the thought here, and it also will color the candles, but I'm going to show you how I customize it. Blue candles are very strong. So a blue candle with a bull entry, very good. How could you replicate it? Well, this RSI and 8-day exponential moving average is something I've not seen anyone do. And all you have to do is search RSI, and it's this one right here. But when it comes out of the box, so to speak, it doesn't have these inputs. So what you need to do is change this to EMA, because it comes at SMA. Change this from 14 to 8. And magic happens when the 8-day EMI crosses RSI. RSI is the yellow line. You can see it gives beautiful short signals, beautiful entry signals. Now, if you combine that with green ADX crossing, you're going to get a little later than if you have my signal, but you're going to get in. What I look for is a confluence. I don't need every single thing to agree, but these blue dots called SAR. So give me a blue dot, give me an RSI crossing, give me a blue candle, and I can almost guarantee you that's going to be a winning trade. Again, my indicator gets you in there faster, but again, I want to help you so you don't need it. Now, next thing we have to do is we have to customize this bull trading ETF, and that's pretty easy. All you got to do is change these candle colors. I forgot what color they come with, but make them yellow. Super important. Make these yellow, and then uncheck everything down here. So this is a nice clean setup, and this gives you this red line, and it gives you the colored candles. Now, in theory, if you're really looking for a win, you would wait until the price is above this line and this line is green. But there's enough going on here where I'm very comfortable with it. I would have entered this trade in a second, and I would have used this as a stop loss right here. And guess what? That seasonal advantage was available back in July. So I had a seasonal advantage, and I had a beautiful entry signal. But I still like it, and it's got a pretty good, pretty tight stop loss. Okay, I got, we'll just look at one or two more if I can find it. Where did you go? There you are. I think it was Dexcom or Intel. Let's just take a quick look. It only takes a second. These have huge seasonal advantages. We need a matching chart. And here you go. Perfect. We have our bull signal. Again, you don't have to have that. Why? Because this green line, which is called plus D1, crossed over the red line, which is minus D1. Don't even worry about what they're called. At the same time, the RSI crossed. Couple candlesticks later, you got this SAR indicator, which I still have to show you. It's right here. And which is the one that I like the best? I guess it's this one by Casey Bowman, 3,900 likes. So that's going to give you these blue dots. When you're long, the dots are underneath. When you're short, the dots are above. In this case, Dexcom is very strong. We have the green line here. Everything crossed. Market pulled back significantly today, but this did not, and it held the 50-day moving average. So guess where your stop loss is? Right here at $81 when the stock's at like 82 something. So very low risk, especially if you're trading options, and the stock has broken above key resistance. And PS, it's got a 90% seasonal advantage. So you kind of have everything going here. You have a low risk, high reward trade. You have a massive seasonal advantage, and you have all these indicators have lit up. I'm having some internet issues, but you can see here over 9 years, look at what it does. Stock's gone up 266%, 90% of the time over the last 10 years. I mean, how do you get any more confident? It could still fail, of course, but we have a very tight stop loss to prevent that. We'll stop doing that. I'm just curious for kicks how it's performed over the last 15 years. So 80%, it's only gone down twice in the last 15 years. That's a pretty good. Those are pretty good odds. And it looks like they've been public for 17 years. So in 17 years, 82% win rate, 151% in return, 2 times down, and we have an attractive chart. So that's it. I wanted to keep this a little bit shorter. Hopefully you find this helpful. If you want to learn more about my program, you can go to dolikedan.com. dolikedan.com. It'll throw you into my funnel. You'll see a video, and it'll take you to a point where you can schedule time with me. Or you can just email dan@universityofoptions.com. dan@universityofoptions.com, and just tell me you're interested. Otherwise, I really hope this helps you guys. I think I gave you enough so that you can really move forward. And if you want me to run a list of seasonal stocks so you don't have to subscribe, let me know. I'll run it for you. It takes me 2 seconds. All right, that's it. Take care. Bye.